We should be live right about now.
Oh,
So,
sweet.
Hello, Internet.
all right.
Hi, Internet.
Yeah, it's there we go. We got drumstick and tinfoil here, and it's another tabletop Saturday. Everybody's most hated day of the week. Yay! Um, so to recap real quick, in the campaign, like the last like session or two we've had, Uh, well, it's a new season. We got that out of the way. There was some shenanigans going on with a certain mage, and the characters William and John they were in a bit of a loop at work. Well, William managed to get out of that. He got out of it first, and he had some fun adventures on his own. Uh, and he's currently at another player at Frederica's house, just kind of because he can't go back to his house, not right now. And then we have John, who, well, it took him a little bit longer, but he managed to get out of his situation too, and he's currently in a shitty hotel in the bad part of town, uh, where he's very accustomed to. Uh, but yeah, so like chronologically speaking, I may have to do some fudging here, but we're gonna say that like I don't know, like 3 days or so. Like it was like 3 days or so since William got out. So we're gonna say that both characters are at the same point in time now. And for John, like that's going to be like right after he left work and went to this shitty hotel. It's going to be the same night. And we're gonna say that's the same night that William, he kind of met back up with Iris, and who yet he saved last game, but yeah, we're gonna say it's the same night. It's later that night. It's around midnight now. So that's chronologically, that's where we're at now. So so here's the thing. Generally, what I would do is I would make the players roll their dice to see like who goes first and all that. But because of circumstances, and because I'm trying to get the party back together here, we're gonna start with drumstick on John here. And we're gonna give him like a couple of minutes to maybe resolve his situation, and I'm gonna do some background rolls before we get started, just to determine if certain things may or may not happen. All right. So let me just
Let's
kick
hope
things
he
off.
doesn't find crack.
Well, I've got plans for drumstick, but first let me do some background rolls for unrelated things. So let's see. So I'm
And
I'm basically
I know you have plans, but Drumstick's really good at putting his dick in those plans.
Oh, well, I've got a number of background rolls, and at least one of them has to go through. So let's see. Okay, I did one, so I'm thinking about that event, how that's gonna play out, making mental notes, and let's see. Then there's gonna be other rolls. So let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay, that gives me kind of a baseline to work with. All right. Now there's some. Okay, before we get started, so drumstick, you are gonna have to make a resolve and composure roll just to start the game.
Okay.
Hmm. Well then. Okay. So let's begin. So John, uh, yeah, last he was in the shitty hotel for the night. Well, here's the setting. So John finds himself in a very he finds himself just kind of standing in a blank, empty room, and it might seem very familiar to John. So that's just setting the scene there.
In a blank, empty room.
Hmm.
I thought I was in a hotel room.
Well, John sure thought he was, but I guess you can give a reflexive wits and composure here just to notice some things.
Yes, of course.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you're going to notice this room is very familiar to you. You've been here before. You've spent a lot of time here in the past. Um, but it's a little different this time. So you're going to notice that first off, it's very hot in here. Like really hot. You're sweating. Also, it just seems like the kind of the drywall and everything there, it's kind of like smeared, like almost like it's kind of melty, like candle wax.
Great. Well, is there any door or a light or a window?
Well, from your wits and composure check before, I can say the only thing in here is that little light bulb at the top, on the ceiling. There's no doors anywhere around. Uh, and go ahead and give me another composure and resolve check, just reflexively for
Composure
something.
and resolve.
Yep.
From zero to bleeding walls like that.
Awesome. I like bleeding walls.
Man,
Holy
see,
shit.
man, that's when you get the tens.
Nice.
Well then. Okay, yeah. Well, all right. Well, let's see. This is going to be interesting results since you failed the first one, but this one's good. Okay. So,
That was a critical.
yeah, that
Just,
one was a critical.
just you know.
Yeah, true, true. Uh well, so okay, you're just standing there. It's very hot. You're sweating and everything seems kind of, like melty, but you're what you're going to feel is you feel like something is talking. Something very deep voiced is just calling to you, but it just seems faint. Um but you're gonna notice this whether no roll necessary, but you feel like the floor is kind of it's not maybe not sturdy, like the floor is kind of sinking a bit.
Um, could I tell if I'm inside a belly of some sort?
Ooh, well.
Maybe in Mammon's belly?
Well, give me another wits and composure then. You want to find things out, to notice things. And I'm just gonna do a little roll here for a thing in the background. Oh yeah, okay. All right. So okay, what you notice and what's gonna happen now. Well, what you notice is it doesn't seem like a belly. It's not fleshy or anything. It's just really like, again, this room, it seems like it's only getting hotter. And it seems like the room is like candle wax. It is actually melting. And the floor is melting out from under you. And, well, what you're going to see is quite familiar as you're going to look down as you're starting to sink. The floor is just opening up, and it's when you stare it into that hell, into the gate of hell. Well, yeah, no, that's the inferno down there, and you're falling straight into it.
God damn it, I hate this dream.
but there you go. You find yourself suddenly, you wake up in a cold sweat. It was all a dream.
Yes,
but,
it was obvious.
but it did have meaning. And go ahead and give me a reflexive wits and composure check just to see if you notice something when you wake up.
Not a damn thing.
All right. Well, yeah, it's dark. It's completely dark. You're in your shitty, hotel room. Just under the bed sheets, sleeping, hot as hell, sweating. So what do you want to do?
Yes, let's just call it sweat. I want to check if I still got the condom, or maybe I had a visit from Lily.
Ooh. All right. Well,
you never know.
Well, again, it's completely dark. You haven't turned any lights on or anything.
Yes, let's turn lights on.
Okay. Well, now you're gonna have to give me another wits and composure check, and you're gonna get results no matter what. But let's just see what happens here. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna notice it pretty fast. So as you turn that light on, you're gonna notice that your hands are covered in blood. And you're also gonna maybe turn around and notice that, oh hey, dead hooker, just cut open right in the bed next to you. The bed is just fucking covered in blood, and that that letter opener that you took off of Steve. That's stuck right in her chest.
Okay, something unusual in this room.
Well, that was your first fail there. Oh, but yeah, there you go. That's the scene.
Great. And I can't remember anything what happened or anything.
Well, you can try doing an intelligence and wits check.
I would like to.
All right. Let's see what you get. All right. Well, you don't. Here's the thing: you don't recall murdering anyone. You definitely don't recall doing that. The only thing you recall is, hey, that hooker. They were out in the parking lot. Like they were one of the ladies of the night at this hotel. But you just walked right past her and it didn't pay her any attention. That's what you remember. You don't remember doing anything though.
Great. Okay. So I guess I have like side effects from the mind wipe.
Well, you've got side effects from. There's so many things you're suffering from, and your low morality too. Um, Again, we'll see where this goes, but I'm just saying this is what you wake up to. How you gonna deal with it?
Yeah, I guess I better wash myself, get rid of all the blood, and leave as soon as possible.
Ooh, okay. Gonna try to play it smooth then. All right.
Or maybe first,
Ooh.
is there a TV in the room?
Oh, yes, there is. There's a crappy little tube TV.
Then let's first watch some TV. Maybe the news got anything.
I love it. I love this picture in my head of John just sitting there on the bed, soaked in fucking blood, just sitting next to the dead hooker, and just gonna just do some light channel surfing. All right.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, totally don't wash off as fast as possible, put your pants on, and get the fuck out of there. No, it's time for Midnight Monster Movie fucking madness.
I need to watch SpongeBob.
Or no, you'd be watching like Pee Wee's Playhouse or something at this point. But all right. So okay, give me a wits and composure. Let's see what's on TV. All right. And on top of that, just a little background composure and resolve roll, real quick. On top of that. All right. All right. This is pretty decent. So, here's what happens. So, you flip on the TV and you just kind of sit back and relax next to the hooker and yeah, so you're watching TV, you're turned on to the news and it seems like usual broadcast. You kind of caught like mid sentence. They're talking about some kind of grisly murders in central Ashfield. Some psychotic killer is on the loose again, and it seems maybe relevant to your interests. Maybe.
Uh, yeah. That sounds a lot like John.
All right, so I guess do you wish to watch the broadcast further, or are you gonna clean up?
Why not both? Like cleaning a little bit up, but letting the TV run and listen just to the reports.
Okay. Well then, go ahead and give another wits and composure check. Just to see how well you can pay attention while you're multitasking there.
I can't.
All right, and another composure and resolve check as well, just for something.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
well, okay. So with that, as you're just cleaning, trying to I guess trying to clean up the sheets and maybe move the corpse. I don't know, something, right? You're just listening, just doing the housework, right? um, yeah. So this report on the TV, it's talking about a woman that was murdered in a hotel just in Central Ashfield, and this Jane Doe. And then they start talking. You're kind of, again, you're multitasking here, but eventually they're going to they're going to say the suspect, and they're going to say that it was a one John Anderson, and that might pique your interest.
Of course. Uh, any windows I could look out?
All right, wits and composure again. All right. Well, so you're going to be looking for a window. There is one. But as you go over to it, you are also going to overhear. There's no getting out of this one. There's no escape. This John Anderson. You are going to be brought to justice. It seems like the TV is talking directly to you.
God damn it! What can I do? Oh, I know. Let's start a fire, maybe. So,
Well-
but outside of the window, everything is silent, or
Well, outside of the window, there's just nothing. And the TV is, again, it seems to be directly speaking to you. That there's no escape. I see you, uh, John. And then you wake up again. Oh!
God damn it!
You
Yeah.
motherfucker double. Oh,
I bought this one.
Well, so okay, like, do a quick wits and composure again. All right.
I'm not
For
sure
real
if I
this
want
time.
to.
For real this time. For real. All right.
he's unsure. He's been hurt before.
All right. Well, yeah, you're not going to notice anything, of course, but I'll say this: the lights on. Your room is just like you left it. It's just your room. So,
Damn
okay,
it.
like real quick. Let me just say this meta. So those those composure resolve checks he made. There's two ways this could have gone down. One, he could have actually murdered someone, or it could have just been his low morality and a combination of his low morality and insanity kicking in, and that's what it was.
Oh, this is
Great.
gonna be fun.
Oh yeah. So
So basically, let's start playing the game now.
yeah, but like the point to this meta here is, look, John has a very low morality score. He's got several derangements, and he's been fucking possessed. Like, the thing is that he's, at this point, he's sort of an unreliable narrator, we could say. But anyway, now that we're in the game, all right. So what do you want to do with your day? It's around midnight.
Around midnight.
Yep.
Let's switch on the TV and check for the news.
All right. Wits and composure. And man, I've always wanted to do the double dream fake out. At least once, man. At least once. All right. So, yeah, like, what you're gonna see on TV is boring news. There's just, people. There's lots of just celebrity news. Lots of, just more kind of global, like, those communist, the red, the red menace, the communist Soviets. There, something going on, right? It seems like there's always something bad going on in the world, as usual, but nothing relevant to you.
Great. Then let's just go for the morning routine, washing and brushing teeth and stuff like that,
Okay. All right.
and leave the hotel.
All right. So, all right. Then on the way out, go ahead and give me a quick wits and composure. Because now those background rolls I made early on, they're going to come into play.
Or not.
All right. So, yeah, you're just kind of, I guess, leaving the hotel. It's just kind of an empty parking lot. There's a few cars here and there, just, parked cars. But there's no one really around, as far as you can tell.
Okay. I would like to visit my good house.
Ah, all right. Well, here comes the thing of, like, how are you going to get there? So, I guess,
By
like,
bus.
Yeah, okay. So that's how you got there because you left your car behind. So all right. Well, on the way to the bus, and you're gonna have to wait for it. About another wits and composure, just reflexively. All right, all right. So okay, you may notice as you are waiting for the bus on the street corner. You may notice um, that there's like usually there's some hookers or drug dealers or something around here, a bad part of town. Um, and so what you're maybe gonna notice out of the corner of your eye is that one of those hookers, is kind of slumped over in the alleyway near you, and there's it seems like maybe there's someone else there too. But again, you can't be too sure. It's dark. It's midnight after all.
Okay. Well, if those two are the only ones around, I guess I could maybe step a little bit closer and check what's going on.
All right. So I guess do you well first off, do you want to try to be sneaky about this, or are you just gonna like walk right up to it?
I'm gonna be sneaky about it.
All right, then it'll be two checks here. So like first off, a dexterity plus stealth check.
4 dice.
All right, and let me just do some counter rolls here real quick. Hmm. All right. Okay. Okay. It's a bit of a tie, so we'll do the one dice tiebreaker. So just one. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah. All right. You won that one. So you're gonna be sneaking up carefully, and you're not gonna be seen, at least as far as you know. So now make a wits and composure check to see what you notice. Hmm. All right. Well, here's what you will get. It's very dark, but you can see that there's a woman who is just slumped over, and there is someone on top of them doing something. They again, it's very dark, but like this hooker, they don't seem to be moving too much.
Okay, so either way, this is a vampire feeding or just two sickos having sex.
Yeah, or just a rapist, the usual. But again,
Or
it's
it
so
could be a
dark.
brother, yes.
Like it's so dark, you can barely make out that they're human figures.
Um, okay. How about I stay silent and maybe do another wits composure?
All right, well, if you're gonna, uh, well, okay, it's gonna be first off, you're gonna have to make a stealth check again because you're
Yes.
continuing to hide. So dexterity and stealth.
Oops. I just threw them across the table.
All right, okay. So let me again, let me counter check that. All right. So, okay, as far as you know, you are still hidden. Uh, and wits and composure again.
God damn it! My dice aiming sucks.
Uh, and they just throw a dice and it just takes someone's eye out.
That's only harmful if it's a D4.
All right, so, okay, this time. All right, now you're going to start getting some details. Like, see, before, again, let's say it was so dark and also you'd been in a room. So maybe your eyes had not fully acclimated to the darkness. We'll say that, right? So now you're starting to actually make out details. You can see what's going on, And well, you're actually gonna you might recognize this one. So, uh, yeah, you can now see clearly that yeah, it's one of the hookers that's being the victim here, but on top of them, just kind of like biting at them, it's a woman, and this one's kind of familiar to you. You can make out the features. It would seem to be Iris.
Okay. Well, no need to stand. I just can. I guess I can just casually walk next to her and say, "Oh, hi, Iris."
Well, you know how that went last time.
Where? Yeah, but I was possessed and I really couldn't do the stuff I wanted to do. The demons did it.
Just let him do it and see what happens.
Yeah,
This is
you know
fine.
what? Let's see where this goes. So, how do you want to? How do you want to? Final word. How do you want to go about this?
If I notice that this is Iris and yeah, there's no need to be stealthy or on high alert. I got just casually greet her.
All right then. So now that you are making yourself known, let me just do a quick check for something. Let's see. Gotta do some math here. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So yeah, you as you walk up, Iris, she is going to notice you, and she's gonna look up. Just take a moment. Let go of the hooker there, who is still alive. But yeah, she takes one look at you, and well, like right away, you can tell like she's thinking. It's like a kind of she's thinking about whether to attack you or not. But she kind of she remains still there, and after a moment, she'll say, "John, well, I thought you were dead."
I thought so too, but apparently I'm not.
Oh,
Well, last time went a little bit bad. I had demons inside of me who didn't really belong inside of me.
all right. Well, hold on. Let me do a little check for something here. So let me just hold on. All right. So yeah. You know what? Okay, I've made a roll, so I want you to make a counter roll here of manipulation and persuasion. All right, just for something. Social combat.
4 dice.
Hmm. All right. Tiebreaker. All right. Okay. So yeah, Iris kind of looks at you and she's kind of wiping the blood away from her mouth, but she's just staring, and she says that's complete bullshit, and you know it. That you don't need demons to do the things you've done. She knows, like so she kind of yeah she's she's read your documents and all that. She knows about you at least from before. So maybe she's not buying what you're saying.
Yeah, Iris, don't worry about what happened. I need to apologize for shooting at you when we met at the road. That was not me. But anyway, I'm looking for William. Do you happen to know where he is?
Oh, let's see. Hold on. Let's. You're gonna have to first off. You're gonna have to make a manipulation and persuasion here. You're trying to bullshit and smooth talk your way through this.
Bullshit? I'm not bullshitting.
Really now? Really now?
What am I bullshitting?
She is super suspicious, and goddamn if that ain't my girl.
Yeah, because like if you just run into William, like it's like a 50-50 if he would have just no question just blow your head off. So benefit.
Why
of the
would
doubt.
he do that?
No, there might not have been a lot of talking double because I don't know if he was mind controlled. There would have been a lot of butt stroking him with the shotgun and black bag over his head.
Yeah, and also that wrath. You have to remember the wrath. All right, you never know that dice roll. So let me just do another little counter check here.
Did I miss anything? Why is everyone hating John now?
Uh, All right. Okay. So, yeah, Iris is she's thinking about this, and again, she's like she's kind of sizing you up, and she says that John, you've done a lot of things, and I'm not so sure it's a good idea for you and William to be in the same room. I don't know if you know what you're asking there.
I can understand that, but the last time I met William, we actually had a couple of drinks, and yeah, it went relatively smooth.
Hmm. All right. Well, you know what? You did pass your last roll. So, Iris is, after much consideration, Iris is willing to take you back to William. So you passed your checks there. That's good. Um Now, so okay, like we got that. Okay. So real quick, Meta, that's your in back into the party. Good. All right. So we'll leave Drumstick, his character John with Iris, and they'll be going back to Frederica's house where William and all that are at. So now, well, that's thumbs up, good job. You didn't kill
Yay!
anyone. So yeah, let's go back over to tinfoil. All right, and I guess it's let's see. So all said, around now it would be like be around like we'll say 1 o'clock in the morning. All right, and so what would William be doing at this point in time?
Sort of half dozing on the couch, but like with some road atlases just sort of strewn out on the coffee table in front of him. Like several like used coffee cups around. I've been doing some research since Iris told me some general directions on where I might want to look for occult help, but then I just sort of dozed next to my shotgun.
I love it. Just the old man just sleeping like with his shotgun in his hands. Uh, but all right. And so here's what we'll say for the setting here. You're at Frederica's house still. However, so here's the explanation, right? So first off, Daniel, her roommate, he had to work late at the hospital. That's where he works. So he's out, and because of that, Frederica had to actually get up and go out hunting herself. So that's why she's not in the picture, and we'll maybe detail that adventure later. But okay, so you're all alone basically, and let me just advance time just a few more minutes for something. And so now I had made another background check, and I need to see if that comes through. So let me just do another little background roll here. Okay. Okay. So yeah, after a while, okay, you are gonna be woken up by a knocking at the door.
Well, I'd sort of spring up and saddle up to the door. Is there a peephole?
Yes, there is.
I would try to, as gingerly as possible, sort of look through it.
All right, wits and composure. All right. So as you look through the peephole, you're gonna see that oh hey, it's Iris. She's made a return, and she's got John in tow. So they're at the door.
And I'd sort of grumble, this is mighty convenient and suspicious. And I would very carefully take one hand off the foregrip of the shotgun, undo the bolt, and slowly start opening the door.
All right. So yeah, Iris. First off, like Iris is going to, she's going to kind of say hi to you and point over to John and say, look at what she found when she was out around town. You two probably have some catching up to do. So she's gonna leave you two to do that.
Well, before she runs off, I'd have to ask, what do you mean you just found him when you went out for, well, let's just say a sandwich so we keep everything civil? You just found him? You didn't at all find any of that slightly suspicious.
All right, so let's see. Let me just do a little thing here. A little check, just a little something, a little social background thing. All right. Yeah, so she's just going to say that, well, she was out getting a sandwich, and yeah, but she was actively looking around. She's going to say that she was also kind of observing the town and what's going on because she has been out of the loop for a while. So she was actually looking around the seedier parts of town just to see what's going on too.
Well,
And
I would reckon
yeah.
you'd want to be in the know, considering you did just wake up from quite the nap. I know it's not your forte, but do you think he's still magicked or whatever?
All right, let's see. Let me just do another little roll for, thing here. All right. Yeah, so she's going to look over at John and then back at you. And she's going to say well, if you mean there's something not quite right about him, yeah, that's still true.
Well, that's always been true. He's always been a little bit weird, but that's not quite what I asked. But I'll take your word for it. I think earlier in the evening that Daniel fella is still at work. I think I heard Frederica pop out the back door. I don't know where she went, and I know you just got back from, well, eating and doing intel, but if you may just want to see if you can follow her and make sure she doesn't fucking hurt herself.
All right, let's see. First off, let's do a little manipulation persuasion on that. Plus one for caring. All right. So yeah, all right. So yeah, Iris, she's just gonna kind of sigh, and yeah, she'll turn back around, get ready to leave, and say yeah, she'll go and track her down. It's probably not going to be hard. Yeah, she kind of gets the idea that this Frederica, they probably don't really know how to hunt, and they're probably gonna get in trouble. So she'll go and try to find her.
Okay, good luck and stay safe. I'll have a little conversation with John while you're gone.
All right, and so Iris, she's out the door, and now it's like 1:30 a.m. and yeah, you two are all alone.
Well,
Great.
I tell John to take a seat around the coffee table with all the maps on it, and to sit right there. I'll be back, and I'd go quickly like make up some coffee, and come back and set two mugs on the coffee table, and we'd have a chat.
Okay,
All right, so what's John gonna do?
I'm gonna sit at the coffee table and have a chat while drinking coffee.
All right, always trusting that coffee. So
Yeah, but this time I guess I will be a little bit suspicious. Just have a little sip and maybe wait a little bit.
all right, well, I'll leave you two to role play it out. Let's see if we can resolve this conflict.
Well, John, uh, I'm not super interested in how you got out. I just want to know, well, you may be weird, but you're you. Are you you?
Yes, I'm totally 100% John. No demons inside, no mind wipe, and while I'm putting out my floppy, here is the disc.
I snag it out of his hand and set it down next to the maps.
Oh, wait, real quick. So like when so when John is kind of explaining himself there, so like, is he going to are you gonna put it out there that you still have your powers, or because that's probably one of the things William is concerned about, or are you gonna hide that?
He didn't ask about it, so
Well,
no need to ask about any powers.
well, he did kind of go into like are you you and all that. It's normally you wouldn't be able to do that kind of thing. A bit of meta, I don't know how we want to take that, but it's like if we have to do
I'll
some.
take with the fact that I didn't get specific.
All right.
And as it is, we're on more friendly terms now, but
Okay.
I'm not exactly, Mr. fucking Rogers.
All right.
And I'm still
It's
super suspicious of him.
yeah, it's just like every now and then you might have to make some social combat rolls just to see if you're, being straight with one another. But we'll continue.
I'm glad you were able to snag the intel, though, John. The girl who is hosting us, so to speak, is a bit of a computer nerd herself. She's got a whole setup in the basement. I'll show you that in a minute. I am glad you got away. I do have some ideas. And I also know with that whole thing in the mall and what happened in Atlanta, you know a little bit about, well, spooky shit. But I don't know if you know anything about whatever that Lily character was. I would reckon your expertise is more in the field of, well, demons or whatever the fuck those things are. Do you know anything about, well, whatever Lily is? I think Iris called them mages.
Yes, being a nerd and having decent knowledge about occult stuff, I would say that was a wizard.
Well,
In your expert opinion.
Yes, expert opinion.
Well, the more pressing question, smartass, is do you know any way to negate their powers? Because before you showed up, that's what all the road atlases are on the counter here. Iris said there may be some help to be found out in the swamps, but that was going to be a me thing because, well, they'd see right through what she is, and that would probably not set a social tete-a-tete very fucking well. It would put us off on a bad foot. So do you know anything about negating powers, or are we still looking for, well, some help, a contractor, so to speak?
I don't know especially about negating the power, but I did notice she got a little bit tired after using mind wipe abilities a little bit too often.
Well, that is handy to know, but it still looks like we're looking for, well, an expert in mages or wizards or whatever the fuck these things are. But now that you're here, I'll at least have someone that can go out into the daylight and, well, like I said, we're going to go look for someone that can help us with this particular problem. And then I start to stand up and grab the disc. And I say to John, I also have some ideas about what we could do with the information that's on this disc. Let's go pop it in Frederica's computer and you can show me what you got.
Okay.
To the Commodore. And also, like, real quick, like, I love so it's like the only thing John really knows is that you can wear out mages, and it's like, okay, great plan. Let's just, the new plan is just just get mind wiped like 20 times until your brain is a fucking slushy, and then you've got it.
And as we start sauntering down the stairs to go to the computer, I sort of think offhandedly to John, one of the things Iris brought up about maybe helping us with the mage problem, and the fact the mage thing stems from the fact that Microdigitech and by extension Infinity Solutions is under new management. Well, you remember Palmer. He apparently has quite a problem with this. And Iris made it out to be there are some internal power struggles. If there's important information on this disk, and even more important information on, what did you call them, the servers in the basement, we may have a bargaining chip. And Palmer is a man with great amount of resources that would help us immensely, because I think I've got the change in pocket lint in my jeans, and I'd reckon you don't got much more, and you just can't go back to your place because it's probably being watched. That's why I didn't go back to my apartment.
Speaking of your apartment, before I actually ran into Iris, I tried to call you over a phone booth. And yeah, you got visitors.
I figured as much. That's why I didn't even try to run home. I got here via Dawncrest. I went straight there. I knew better. They're going to be looking for us hard, man. I don't know why they wanted us, but we're something special. I got that from Iris as well. They wouldn't have kept us alive if we weren't important for some reason. I mean, I
Actually,
know. Go
actually,
on.
I am the one important apparently because Lily told me she is supposed to keep me at work until someone requests for me.
Does it have to do with that Babbitt thing? Because me and Iris went back and forth about it. That was one of our theories, which it would hold to make sense. But
Oh, so
the problem is, I can't figure out why they kept me alive.
yeah, I don't know that one either. But Lily also wanted to know. Um, I should report to her as soon as I see any demons around.
So they're still hunting for their pet back, are they?
I don't know.
Well, why would they be so interested about seeing demons? I mean, that's likely why they kept you alive because, well, you've been given special hugs by him twice. That does give you something of an inside line, I'd imagine.
My best theory is if demons are near, Mammon isn't far.
Probably a solid theory. After we look at this, whatever you got off the servers there, since you know about demons and such, is there any way you could make sure they don't get into this little house?
I'm actually not that sure. I've seen some what they call it again, wards, ward symbols.
Real quick, meta. So your character, you actually might know something about this if you want. You could roll an intelligence and wits to see if you can remember something about this. Okay, nope, nope.
Well, shit, it was worth a try. Let's just pop this disc in and see what you got. I pull out the roller chair for him and sort of spread my hands. This is her whole setup. She's quite into it. This looks quite expensive.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's supposed to do. Pop the disc in and point at words.
Computer stuff. Okay. Here's a. I'll give you some rolls here. Let's see. Let me just do some. Let me set some things up here. So to get all the proper relevant information, so you're gonna have to make an intelligence and intelligence and computer check and also hacking. Just because there's some like I don't know encrypted stuff on there. So that's like 3, 6, that's 7 dice. Mm.
Of course, I get critical with 4 dice for a dream sequence, but actually important stuff. 10 million dice, 1 success.
Well, hey, look. At least you didn't actually murder anyone. Also, best not to mention that whole thing to William.
And please don't set the girl's computer on fire.
Yeah, that too. All right, so okay, here's what's gonna be happening. So John is he's sitting down there in front of this big elaborate computer setup. It's got like I don't know like a whole 4 megabytes of fucking memory. Oh man, and it's a great setup. So as you're typing away, a lot of this information is encrypted and you're not it's going to be really hard to crack this. So you spend about 15 minutes just trying to figure this thing out, but you're not there yet.
I sort of plop down in the beanbag chair and put in a dip and just say, well, whenever you get to it, just let me know.
All right, so you can continue rolling.
Yes, 7 dice?
Yep.
7 dice.
Ooh. Ooh.
Cue the fucking command line montage. Fuck yes.
Well, that was easy. The password was password.
Oh, all right. So you have gotten everything. All right. You have access to all the information on this floppy. It's all right there before you, And so, like, some of the relevant information you might uncover, well, like last time, there were mentions of this, Chiron group, and of course, some employee lists. None of that's too damning. But what you are going to, you're going to find something very interesting as you're looking through this. So, like, there's some emails in here, and some of them, they are between well, like they're between an employee at Micro Digitech, this employee unnamed. However, the emails, they go like they go back. It's a correspondence between Micro Digitech and a what they only refer to as their central office. And from what you gather, it's in Washington D.C., and it has something to do with the Chiron group. So, like, at a cursory
Okay.
glance, that's what you're getting.
And he's sort of sharing this with my character as I'm just chilling on the beanbag chair.
Yep, yep.
Well, I don't know who these people are, but it sounds mighty fucking important. What else is on there?
All right. So now, if John wants to dig deeper, all right. Again, do your computer roll again, and you might like, just as you're looking through things, you might uncover something a bit more relevant, a bit deeper, if you will.
7 dice again,
Yep.
but I got the critical.
Yeah. Well,
I
you
want more.
unlocked all the information, but now it's just, do you dig deeper?
And then you just did pretty well again. Calm your tits. Random number. Jesus is appreciating you right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I am blessed.
All right, you're doing good. So, all right. So now, as you dig deeper into this, you're gonna find that the correspondence, you managed to uncover who the emails were coming from and who they were going to. So it was from, and you look and it's Lily Barnett. So apparently she's sending these emails, and the exact contents, as you dig deeper, um, well, first off, who they're going to is they're going to a one George Barnett, same last name, back in Washington D.C. And what these emails, what they contain, is basically, like, you kind of skim through it all. What you gather from it is that they knew about the painting, like, ages ago. Like, these things go back for months and months, and they knew about the painting. And in fact, because, okay, like, real quick, like, meta, it might have been it might have been some questions about, well, why was the painting there in the first, like, why did any of that happen? Well, in character now, um they kind of they did a little bit of a little bit of that magic, and they made sure the painting got lost, and that someone would find it that wasn't that wasn't related to their rival company, ISG. And that's where you would come in. So apparently this whole situation might have been engineered.
Well, shit, this is certainly some interesting news. This may be an almost decent enough bargain chip to bring the Palmer. I just wish we had some even more damning stuff or some names, but I'd reckon that's about all you could find. I remember you did this in a rush, which sort of leads me to my next idea. So, could you make a copy of this floppy disk and print us out some hard copies?
Oh
And
no, don't copy that floppy. Oh.
And I sort of grabbed a piece of paper off the table and note down that George Barnett name, and note down some of the other particulars of the Washington stuff. Pull it in my pocket, and tomorrow I'm going to go to the library and see if they have a Washington or that part of Virginia phone book, and see what I can dig up. But yeah, make a copy of this floppy disk and print us out a hard copy of this.
All right, and like, real quick, so, like, in addition to this, like, you would also have, like, you would have an address, like, you would have some sort of an address, like, is it, it's like that they're going to Washington D.C., and you might have, like, a building address. That's what I'll give.
Okay, noted. I sort of write that down too then.
Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's print out all the informations.
And then, like I say, make another copy of the floppy disk. We'll dig around here. I'm sure she's got blank ones because we're going to want to keep several copies for ourselves. I'm not giving that Palmer asshole our only fucking copy. That's not how this works.
All right, so let's see. Like now, I guess if John wants to make a copy of that, no dice rolls necessary. There are plenty of floppies, and they're just, I don't know, wait an hour to copy that 4 megabytes of information. All right, so let's see. It looks like so like overall like 2:30 a.m. is about what time it is. So it's still like in middle of the fucking night. So what do you want to do from here?
Well, as we're just sort of sitting around letting stuff print and copy, I'd sort of say, so I know you got what you could, but you did this in a rush. You think there's more important information on those server things in the basement?
Well, all I found was deleted emails and stuff I couldn't recover, so I already looked more than once.
And that's a good point, but you also, well, you were sort of doing that in a rush.
I don't know if I can uncover anything if I would have enough time.
Well, you know what? Here, I can help you out here. Like, so, like, let's, your character. Let's draw on their knowledge real quick, right? So, like, their intelligence, wits. You just pull that up and let's see what you got. All right. So, like, what your character knows, because you're the computer guy. You figure that you pretty much got all of the relevant information the first time through. You can definitively say that.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're just waiting for Iris to get back. She said we needed a bargaining chip if we went to Palmer, and I didn't like the kind of chip she was talking about. I'm curious to see if this would fit the bill, though.
All right, so I guess so if everyone's in agreement, then the plan is to wait, right?
Yeah, but I think I got work in the morning, or is it weekends?
Oh, good point. Good point. So you do have work in the morning, technically. I
Does
don't
he
know.
actually say that to me?
Like, well, this is what I'm thinking. Like, are you seriously gonna go back to work? Like really?
Because
I don't know.
I'd have to bring that up too if he said that to me. I'm like, are you serious, John? You were able to get away and remember shit and not get fucking exploded or whatever the fuck those wizards can do. You really just gonna waltz back in there? That seems to be tempting fate a goddamn lot.
Well, so far we've been trapped there for several months and nothing happened. Why would stuff happen today?
You got away. Why the fuck would you run back?
I guess personal reasons.
Personal wait. You know what? Hold on. Like, let's have William, like, real quick, do a wits and subterfuge check right here. All right, just real quick. Let's settle this with some dice here.
That's
Okay.
a lot of subterfuge and wits.
All right. So William William's he's gonna see that there's some bullshit in that statement.
I got only 3 from Lily because I have been I've behaved myself so far, and if I misused her trust now, there will be another mind wipe or even worse. So I should better get back there.
She doesn't know where you are, and then, well, I'm sort of curious if you're all the Golden Boy and she's just letting you walk around. Why the fuck Iris found you in what amounts to Skid Row?
Oh, you know what? Hold on real quick. There's something that William also might notice or might have noticed up to this point. why don't you throw down a little wits and composure check? This might be relevant. Yeah, so like either now or at some point before, because William is a little suspicious, you might notice that John, there's something in his pocket, and there's some what looks like some dried blood maybe on that pocket too.
What's in your pocket there, John? You want to share with the class?
I don't even know what I got in my
The
pocket.
letter, well, Meta, the letter opener that you took time to take from Steve, from his fucking bloody mess body. Uh, yeah, that.
Ah, okay. Just to let it open then.
It looks like it saw some action though, John. Is that why you were in Skid Row? Yeah, you should start sharing here.
This is actually private stuff you don't really need to know, but yeah, she tried to intimidate me by throwing the letter opener across the room in Steve's neck, and yeah, it was my letter opener. I took it back.
I don't think there is a whole lot of private stuff at this point, John. We have very powerful people trying to control us or gunning for us. If there was ever a time to share, I think it would be now. None of this is going to work. None of these plans are going to work unless we're at least relatively open with each other.
So this is how you want to play it, yes? You tell me why.
Guys, I'm getting the robot voice hardcore. You may just want to wait for a moment.
It's not too bad, but yeah, like your voice isn't too bad, but yeah, let's see if it fixes for you.
Okay, sorry about that. The internet here is fucking terrible.
All right, no problem.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
It's just coming from y'all's end.
Ah.
But yeah, that's my argument right there.
If you want to play open, why don't you tell me why you throw Arthur in the general direction of this unknown person?
What was that? I did not copy that.
Oh, God damn it. I want to know why you throw Arthur in the general direction of the guy shooting at us in the warehouse back then.
He's always back to Arthur. Oh, do we lose tinfoil? Uh-oh.
Seems like it. Or he doesn't want to answer.
I think we might have lost tinfoil. Let's give it a second. It's doing it live, everyone. Doing it live. But aside. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. Discord.
Well, I got fine internet. I can't complain.
I don't know. He might have to we might have to have him rejoin the call or something. Or he's muted. I don't know because he's still in there, and he's still typing.
Okay, am I back, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. The internet's sort of spotty here. Insert Comcast rage, etc.
All right. Well, okay, like, I'll sum it up here, but, like, yeah, John is still upset about Arthur, so, I guess it all comes back to that.
I pushed Arthur out because I thought we were all sort of a member of a not necessarily very friendly to each other team, but a team that was trying to get shit done, and that crazy hippie was not part of it. I just wanted to get you, me, and Iris the fuck out of there. And Benjamin is not a man you fucking cross.
You seem to know this, Benjamin. Was he the one who shot me in the back when, when I was better than you?
I don't recommend you say that in character, Drumstick. It will end poorly for you. He's the one that saved me in the woods that night, if that's what you're asking. And I think it'd be more of a new, because he's either dead or out the game. He never came back to his church after what happened in Atlanta.
Good. Yeah, good. Okay.
Just John is just sitting there, like, wringing his hands, going, "Good."
Excellent.
Nothing suspicious here.
Yeah, I'm mad with Benjamin. It's better if I don't see him ever again.
Benjamin's probably fucking dead, as I just said. And as far as your weird hippie friend, I'm not apologizing for shit. We're well past that. We got to focus on getting what needs to be done now done. We can't afford to focus on shit from then, at least right now. If you want to tussle at some point in the future, that's just fucking fine with me. But right now, we have shit to do.
Well, if you want information from me, I'm willing to deliver, but I better get something in return.
Yeah, it's called you get out from under fucking Micro Digitech and Infinity Solutions.
I mean, information like the letter opener, you didn't really need it to know that, and it would have brought you nowhere.
Always bargaining from the bottom.
I asked because you're walking around with a bloody piece of steel in your pocket, and then Iris found you in the shittiest part of town. And I know long before there was any weird demon butt touching and hugs, you are, let us say, an interesting individual, aren't you, John?
If only women would think so of me. But yes, let's move on with the plot.
All right, John doesn't like he doesn't like people investigating his background.
I still don't think it's a really good idea for you to go back to Micro Digitech. You got out of there, and what's to say Lily won't have a change of heart, and then you're just another mind wipe fucking desk monkey again until they need you.
And you know what? Like, real quick, I can help to resolve this too. Like, how about we do like a contested, social check here? So like, manipulation, persuasion from, or intimidation from William, and then I can give John a contested roll to that. All right, and we'll do like a contested. Let's see, we'll do like a contested composure and resolve from John, and let's just see like if he can stand his ground and like if he's gonna be persuaded from this. All right.
Guess not.
No, you So like mechanically here, like John, he's sticking to his guns. He is not gonna be persuaded out of this.
And I sort of grumble, and more to the point. As I said, the boon to having you back, along with the information, is the fact you aren't a vampire. And we still need to go out and find someone whose occult knowledge or spooky shit knowledge is more in line with how to deal with mages. Because you do not have that. You've even admitted that. And I just can't be waiting for you to take a fucking sick day or to have a Saturday free to go do this. We need to have all our ducks in a row as soon as possible, because we don't know when they're going to put whatever plan they have in motion.
Well, you need to read between the lines. I bet there is a reason why I didn't get mind wiped. And also, I bet my ass she knew I got the floppy with this information, and she let me go with them anyway. Also, I assume she can read minds. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I got a feeling about this. And she would have known that I would look for you. So, yeah, I want to stay on her good side.
You say I shouldn't make assumptions and presumptions, yet you were doing that.
Yeah, John is making.
And you bring up a good point. You don't know if she can read minds, which is exactly why we need to go find someone to consult us, so we know exactly what the fuck we're dealing with and trying to counter it.
Well, you know what? I'll say this. It seems like a point of contention. But between the two characters, how about this? Like, how about as a stalemate? You can resolve that later, but like, you do have like, I guess the immediate thing is there's things William wants John to do like tonight. So is he gonna go along with that at least?
Sure, but when my workday starts, I'm going to go to the work.
All right, no sleep necessary.
I got coffee.
All right. So we'll say that
Well,
like maybe it's a stale because it seems like they're at a social combat stalemate.
it's just a whole lot of grumbling, and you understand that if you keep going to and from Micro Digitech, both me and Iris are going to be mighty suspicious about it. And, well, I think you're smart enough, fucking man, to know we're already rather suspicious of you anyway. You're playing a dangerous game.
The most dangerous game.
Jumanji. Oh, wrong game. Damn it.
uh,
Yes,
alright.
I'm aware that I'm playing a dangerous game, but I'm still alive.
All right. I guess that's
Let's
John's
just
opinion.
wait for Iris then, so we can ask her about this information.
All right. And so like, okay. So if John he is willing to go along with this, so we'll say that William and John they don't always meet eye to eye. And on this one, they're gonna continue debating until around 3 in the morning. Um, you are gonna hear that knocking on the door. Like you're gonna hear it, all of you.
I'd sort of start walking up the stairs and grab my shotgun from the top of the landing and again saddle up to the door, sort of off to the side, and take a little peek out the peephole.
All right, and it's Iris. No roll necessary.
No Frederica.
Nope, nope.
I don't even try to open the door slow. I just sort of throw it open. Where the hell's the girl? Please don't say she got herself goddamn hurt.
Yeah, Iris. So what she's going to say is she tried to track down Frederica, and well, well, she the tracks kind of went cold at a certain point. What it seems like is some kind of a van or something maybe. There was some skid marks. Like what she can assume is that she got hauled off by someone.
Oh, this shit keeps getting better and better this evening. I reckon there's not much we can do right now. The trail's already cold, right?
Yeah, she's gonna say that whatever has happened, she didn't see any dust or anything, so presumably she's still around. She's still unliving. But yeah, if you care about that one, you might want to look into that later. But it is like 3 in the morning, and the sun there's not much night left.
I know, I know. I guess I know it's not Lewis and what's left of Benjamin's crew. We come to some sort of agreement about some things, but I guess tomorrow during the day I'll go maybe talk to Lewis about if there's any other hunters working in the area. And well, me and John have some stuff to talk to you about. We found some rather interesting information on the floppy he brought.
Ooh, the yeah. So like first off, Iris, she would be interested to know what you all found, and yeah. So she's gonna still be a little bit suspicious of John, but going along with everything.
And I guess just review the information with her, and then bring up the fact. Well, you said Palmer, Mister Joseph. There, we could use a bargaining chip, and well, frankly, I didn't like the kind of bargaining chip you were talking about, but he's a smart man, and he's also a man that's probably not really happy with the power shift. I got that feeling from what you told me. Do you think this information would be of value to him?
Ooh. Yeah, so real quick, give a manipulation persuasion just to see how straight of an answer you get about certain things. And wait, let's see. Manipulation. Let's see. Okay. All right. So let's see. Got one. So, all right. What I'll give here is that yeah, Iris. She's thinking for a moment, and she says that the information you found. That she seems like she doesn't quite want to say, but she comes clean. Now that she's no longer a company woman, she says that the Chiron Group. It's one of many associations, one of many corporations that there's a mutual understanding going on between all of them, and if what you say is true, if the information you found is true, it sounds like they might have been trying to make a move or some kind of a power play, but yeah, she didn't want to get too into it, but she says that if Palmer were to find out, he could definitely do something with that information. That would be very, very valuable.
Well, I reckon sometime in the next couple of days, we may have to go have a talk with him. Because he does have, well, resources and occult knowledge that would help us immensely. And I'm sure if we gave him this information, he'd sort of set a hornet's nest ablaze and maybe draw some attention away from us.
All right. So, yeah, she's willing to go along with that plan. Although she does add that you might have to bring a computer over there to his house because, as smart of a man as he is, he's quite old and he probably doesn't have any computers around.
That's just fine. I had John print out some hard copies of it too.
All right, it's all good. So, yeah, she's on board with that plan.
Well, like I say, I guess we're sort of an impasse because John over there apparently is on a day pass, so to speak. He just wants to go back to work tomorrow.
Oh man, and so Iris, Iris is well. First off, let me just do a little roll for a thing here, real quick. Just a little thing here. Yeah, Iris is she's gonna give William just that look, and say, really now, he wants to go back. Have you told him that's a bad idea?
Yes, I stressed that to him quite fucking bluntly.
Yeah, at this point, I would probably be a little bit mad about Iris and asking, bad idea? So you thought it was a good idea to bring me to the corp after making me unconscious?
Ooh. Let's see if he can intimidate some a good answer out of that. Let's see if he can do it.
A little bit.
All right. Well, let's see. So now let me contest it here. Let's contest it a little bit. Okay. So yeah, she's just gonna look over at John, and yeah, she's going to say that she was at that point in time she was doing her job, and that everything that has happened, well, you're not one to be pointing fingers. That's all she's gonna say.
Damn right. You were doing your job and I'm doing mine today.
It still boggles my mind how you can't understand how that's a bad idea. And you can't understand the fact that we can't be waiting for you to call in a sick day or wait for a fucking Saturday to start getting, again, our ducks in a row. We need to make this stuff start happening soon.
Yeah, we can do that soon, but on the weekends or when I'm not working would be great.
When it's convenient.
And it's just finally, I just sort of grumble and just look at him and tell him, get the fuck out of here. Meet back up when you can, but just get the fuck out of here right now.
Oh, you're triggering William.
Well, fine. Someone has a short fuse. I guess I'll take my leave. So much for reuniting.
Less talking, more getting the fuck out.
Oh, you know what? Like, okay, real quick, you might, just to see if William is gonna actually get angry here. You know, let's do like a wrath roll. Just you know, just see if he's angry. So like, yeah, composure and resolve, and we're gonna do a -1 to that because he's getting a little pissed off.
So 4.
Yep. All right, you're managing to keep your cool. You're gripping that shotgun, but you're keeping your composure.
Why would he get mad at me for going to work? I mean, goddamn.
Like, out of care? Are you serious? Do you not see the fucking points I'm making, both in and out of character?
He's got to get that paycheck.
It's not just like you're a data entry clerk at like an average fucking software company.
Double told me that one day that I need to have a job. Yeah. I need to have, what was it? Resource. Yeah. And he always was pushing me for a job.
Well, so
you
got a job
I'm sticking to a job.
But, I mean, like, last time you went to work, a man fucking died, you know?
And what's so bad about that?
Oh, no.
It was the right man who died.
Oh, no. Drumstick's morality's going down.
It's just all the gritted teeth and just get the fuck out of Frederica's house. Just get out.
Oh, he's kicking him out.
Well, fine. Yeah, I'm leaving then. Fine.
All right, so he's gonna go back to work, I guess.
I guess I have to.
Well, all right. And I hear them fireworks now. All right. So okay, let's see. So I guess I guess John, exit stage left. He's gonna go about his business. So like real quick though, like where is John gonna go back to, like his normal house, or is he gonna go back to like the fucking crack den hotel?
Yeah, I guess the hotel wasn't so nice. I'm going back to my house.
All right, so he's gonna be going back to his house. Okay. Yes. All right. Well, I have to say, like, if that's the route you're gonna take, I guess that would be your character done for this session. If you want to do that, because like you're leaving the party essentially.
Yeah, I don't actually really know how I'm supposed to play this. I mean, of course I got the work to do.
Yeah, well, like we can do another solo session later, or well, actually, I do have to say I've been rolling something in the background, and if it happens, you might still be in the game because you might get interrupted on the way back.
Well, okay, before Cthulhu fists us, I have to take a piss really quick.
All right. So
a good time for that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do drumsticks thing. So let me do a little background roll for something here, because something has been happening in the background. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen then. And man, I can hear the freedom over there.
Yeah, it's only 1.5 hours till 2017.
Nice. All right, so well, let's see. So okay, I rolled. The background roll is finally gonna happen. So now let me go ahead and pop some other things up, get them ready. This might take an interesting turn. All right. So, okay, so we'll presume your character, like you want to go back to your house. Well, first off, it's like you're out in the suburbs right now. And like there's not going to be a bus stop for quite a ways, so you're gonna have to. I guess you're gonna be walking back. Is that how you want to play it?
Well, when there's no bus, then I have to walk. Walk,
Well, I
yes.
mean, you could always steal a car too, but
Nah.
I might have to I might actually have to make you do it. 'Cause, like, here's the thing: your morality is so low. You might have to start doing rolls just to see if you don't do a terrible thing. Um, so like,
Okay.
you know what? Let's make it interesting because again, you are at 4 morality. And you have all these derangements. So, go ahead and roll me a composure and resolve just to see if you don't steal a car. All right. Okay, you're good. You're good. You think about it for a second, but then probably not a good idea. So this is a nice suburb. That would just be a shame. So, all right, but on your way back, yeah, on your way back, uh, okay, let's see. Wits and composure, just reflexive.
I got a bad feeling.
All
Ah, damn it.
right. So, yeah, you're just kind of walking along to try to find a bus stop, but eventually, you are going to notice, hey, headlights. Um, yeah, someone is coming up behind you, and they're going sort of slow.
Okay. So I guess they already saw me.
Yeah, but I guess you're kind of walking on the sidewalk, and they're just rolling up behind you, and they're very close though, because you failed that wit's composure.
Oh, I know what's happening.
Maybe always with the assumptions.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at seeing through your tactics here. Yeah. Um. Um. With composure, what's around me? Is there anything I could, like a building, I could hide behind, or stuff like that? Tall grass I could hide in, or.
The tall grass like a fucking Pokemon. All right. Well, let me first off, let me just kind of adjust something here. Just there we go. All right. So, wits and composure. Let's see what you got.
God damn it.
Uh, yeah. No, you can't think of anything, and can't think of anything, can't see anything. That car's coming up, but also you're also gonna hear some really loud music coming from this thing. Uh,
No.
but yeah, it's almost at this point, like, no, it's gonna be rolling up. So give me a wits, another just reflexive wits and composure.
Oh, hi, Arthur.
Again, back things have been happening in the background. So yeah, you look over and well, it's not the usual big hippie wagon. It's a really nice sports car, and the music is just booming over the speakers on this thing, and yeah, you can clearly tell that, oh hey, yeah, it's Arthur, but he doesn't look like his usual hippie self. He's got some tinted shades on, and he's wearing a really nice white suit. And he's got, like, usually has like really scraggly hair. It's tied back in a ponytail, and he says, hey, I knew it, John, been looking for you.
You can even talk? Why are you not fucking high?
Yeah, he's gonna say, like, no, man, you don't even know how high I am, but I man, good news, man, good news. You're alive. He's happy to see you, and he seems to be doing well.
Okay, so what happened with you the last 3 to almost 4 months?
Yeah, so Arthur, he's just gonna, like, he's kind of fully parked the car, and at this point, he's gonna reach over and kind of, he's gonna, like, pop open the door, and this is like, it's got no top on, it's just kind of like an open thing. But yeah, he's gonna kind of motion for you to come on in, and yeah, like, he says that he's been him and Victor, like, they didn't know what all was going on, but Victor, he had the the foresight to get out of town, and they went south. They went down to Miami. They've been having some fun down there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hop in the car. I guess you want me to hop in the car.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right, in the car. So now we get to have some drive checks from him, and let's see how smooth
Oh
of a ride
no.
this is. Oh,
God damn it, Double! You had to bring Arthur. You just want me to kill a lot of people, don't you?
Aiton foil. Well, it was happening in the background. It was happening in the back. Like I said, I was figuring a way to get Drumstick back into the party. There were several things that
yeah.
could have happened. Well, this one, it's just been going on in the background.
And I've been back for a minute. I was just had my mic off because I was eating sriracha Cheez-Its and listening to this unfold.
Nice. But all right, so okay, like as John gets in the car and they pull off, just going down the street. Arthur, so he's driving really fucking fast. Like you're like right now, you're kind of in the suburbs, like outskirts of town, and Arthur's going like fucking 90 miles an hour in this fancy nice car, and wind is just whipping because it's an open top car, and he's just erratically driving down the road, and yeah, like so as he's gonna kind of talk to you, he just kind of reaches into the glove box and throw me a quick wits and composure and just see if you notice something.
If I see if he has drugs, I mean, I don't
Well-
need to notice that.
Well,
Of
not
course,
that.
he has drugs.
Of fucking course he has drugs, but it's like, no, what else? So yeah, like as he pops open the glove box, like of course, there's all kinds of bags of drugs, but you also notice he's got like he's got like an Uzi in there. Like he's got some guns in there too. But he just reaches in and just grabs some of that fun cocaine and just snorts that up while he's driving. But he says that, man, you've been missing out. It's we've down in Miami, it's not like up here, man. It's everything's all chill and everybody's cool down there. And you should come down sometime. And he seems to kind of rant on a little bit as he's just driving down the road.
Okay, yeah, sure. Why not? Someday, maybe.
All right, nothing else. John doesn't have anything else to say, like slow down.
He's crazy. I mean, that's like telling me don't steal.
Nice. So let me hold on. Let me do another little check here. All right. So yeah, okay. He kind of manages to get back control of the wheel and sort of pay attention to driving again. But yeah, so like as he's going down and you're not really sure where you're going to, but he kind of remembers after a while, like let's see exactly how much. Well, he remembers that he kind of says, "Oh wait, I almost forgot. There was some reason I was supposed to be here. It's hold on." He just reaches over, snorts another little quick line of cocaine as he's driving, and he also offers, he's like, "Hey, do you want any? It's it's the best stuff in whole state of Florida. You won't get shit this good anywhere else."
Nah, thanks. I don't do that.
Well, do you? Composure and resolve, because your morality is so low. Just you're gonna have to make a dice roll to say no. That's the one the one downside of having low morality.
Don't do that. Damn it.
Okay,
Ah.
you managed to say no. Good job. So-
Say no to drugs, kid.
So yeah, okay, yeah. Arthur, just shakes his head and he goes ahead and just snorts the cocaine he was gonna give you. But let me do another little check here to see if he can remember the important thing. Okay, here we go. So and also the drive check.
God.
Okay.
I bet I missed something cool.
I'm driving with Arthur.
Drumstick managed to say no to crack. So okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
this time.
So as Arthur's driving, he remembers that oh yeah, the reason I'm here. So Victor, he says a lot of really far out things, right? But every now and then, he's totally on the money. He knows what he's talking about. And he told me it'd be I could find you up here. He said it'd be a good idea. He said, not only were you not dead, but that I need to find you, and it's important, like really important for me to find you.
I love Victor sometimes.
What's John gonna do as you're just driving down the road here?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm cool with that,
All right,
I
all right,
guess.
all right. Just never question motivations. All right, so let me just do another little check here, real quick. All right, and hold on, let me fix the dice. All right, and quick drive check.
Oh yeah, but I should probably also tell Arthur that I have work to do and that needs to be done.
Uh,
And unless someone forces me not to go to work or say, if Lily calls me somehow and tells me I don't need to work, then you
Man.
know,
All right. Well, okay. So I've made some checks here in the background, but like, go ahead and you're gonna have to do a little persuading to persuade him that your work is really that important. All right. Manipulation, persuasion.
okay.
All right. So okay. You're persuasive. Gonna be contested. All right. All right. So yeah, Arthur, he's gonna say, man, and also like while all this is going on, like the music is just turned up so fucking loud you can barely even hear him. But yeah, he says, man, like what happened? You used to, didn't you used to have some fun? I mean, why you really have to work? I mean, come on, like, do you need to work? Like, I could, he reaches in his pocket and he pulls out like a bunch of money, just a wad of cash. He's like, man, look, I'm good for it, and oh hey, I never paid you back for that mailbox. Well, here it's a couple thousand. I think that'll do it. But man, come on.
Nice. Well, I guess a couple thousand.
Yeah, you
mean,
used to be cool, Drumstick. What happened?
I found the woman of my life.
uh,
I
nice.
mean, a couple thousand. I mean, work is important, but uh, uh, I suddenly feel a little bit sick. I guess I got time.
Yeah,
Color
Arthur's.
me surprised.
Oh man, and let me just do the drive check again here, because this I think this is kind of the epitome of reckless driving. All right, and a memory check. Hmm. All right. So yeah, Arthur, he's just kind of just nodding his head like yeah, he's happy you're along for the ride, and yeah, he also says it's man, I know it's I might have let you down sometimes, but no, man, I am working on it. I am good for it, and like I said, I am here to save you here. I'm here to save the day. He seems like he's got some kind of a plan, and he's got money too. So that's
Yeah, I would
yeah.
like to ask where did you get the money? What are we planning here? What are you doing with me? Where are we going?
All right. So
So, have you ever played Vice City, Drumstick? It's gonna be like that, but with vampires.
oh man. So yeah, Arthur. Yeah, he goes ahead and he says that him and Victor so yeah, like after all that shit happened up here, he thought it'd be a good idea to change of scenery. So they went ahead and they burned down the old club, and they moved everything over to Miami. And it's he even says, hey, what's awesome about Miami? It's they're not nearly as uptight down there. And Victor, he's doing good. He got his whole operation set up. All the cocaine going through the state goes through him, and he he even calls himself the king of the king of Florida now. Or
Called
Miami.
it.
He's not sure. He's not too sure.
Called it.
So yeah, he seems to be doing quite well.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Let's go wherever. I don't care.
All right, so yeah, let's.
Push me wherever you want me, Tom.
Well, you can get off this crazy ride anytime you want. You just jump out too. I mean, you can persuade him, but if you're in for the ride, if you're in for this ride, all right. So let's see. I did another little check, and you're gonna like this one. So okay, yeah, Arthur. He says that Victor, he's gonna take you down to Miami. Do a little sightseeing, and check out the new scene. But also that Victor, he completely knows he knows all about what's going on. He knows things. And Victor might be able to help out with your problems, and he kind of leans over there to you, and he says, your vampire problems and all that stuff. And the demons. He seems like he can help you out with that.
That'd be great.
All right, and also like while that's going on, so okay, this might be an extended drumstick scene here, but okay, so like something happened in that last check, and now let me do another check. Let's see what. No, this one's gonna be hold on. There we go. Oh, it's gonna get fun real fast.
Uh-oh.
So let me just go ahead and set some things up. Just setting some things up right quick like. So all right. Yeah, throw down a quick wits and composure. Just real quick. All right. So as you're driving along, like Arthur, he's like his foot is all the way down on the gas, and you swear you must be going like fucking 100 miles an hour, and you're just going down. You're actually getting a little bit closer to the city now, I guess as you're going through it, but yeah, you're gonna hear some sirens, some police sirens behind you. You can see that flashing red and blue. So yeah, you notice that, but Arthur, not so much. Again, music's loud.
Yeah, I guess I should inform him about that.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh, it's always
William,
fun.
help!
Fucking cold. Nope. Let's see where you go with this.
Now, see, look. Yeah, you could have hung out with William. You could have played it safe and straight edge, but no, you wanted this. So here you go. You're in your own company now. So yeah, Arthur, he kind of you kind of inform him that police, and yeah, he kind of looks back over his shoulder, and he says, "Oh," and he just kind of again foot straight down on the gas pedal. So his plan is just to go faster. And so now, let me do another little check here.
He's the driver then. Okay, fine.
Yeah. All right, let's see. And let's see, factoring in penalties. All right. And now I have to other drive check. We're in vehicular pursuit time now.
Wonderful.
All right. So now, yeah, oh. So okay, yeah, the police car behind you, sirens on full. It's slowly actually managing to catch up. Those cop cars are pretty fast. Yeah, no, they're beginning to gain. And I guess yeah, since your character is actively watching, like you're gonna be observing this.
Okay.
All right, so I don't know, anything you want to try to do here?
Can I use an Uzi?
Oh, you can totally go for it if you want to go down this path. If you wanna fucking murder a police officer here, you're welcome to do it.
Oh, the morality check. Damn it.
Well, you're not. No, here's the thing. You're not that low, not yet.
Yet.
But I'm leaving it up to you.
I don't want to risk more morality, so Let's not do that. I'm just down with whatever Arthur does.
All right. Well, oh man, you shouldn't have said that. Oh.
Damn it!
Oh man. So okay, let's see. Let me first off. All right, let's see. So for Arthur, I'm gonna make a little check for Arthur here real quick.
But whatever he does, I'm not gonna shoot a police officer.
Well, you say you're not, but let's see where the night goes. All right. So okay.
See, this is why my morality is so low, because you're passive aggressively forcing me to do these actions.
I did not force you to like I didn't force you to walk out on William. I didn't force you to get in the car with Arthur. You could have said no. He would have accepted that.
Well, William did throw me out. I mean,
well, because you know. But no, like this path is of your own making, and there's ways out of this that don't involve conflict. But yeah, you are deciding to let Arthur to just go with what Arthur says. So, okay, like Arthur, he kind of looks over, looks back over his shoulder, and then he looks over at you, and yeah, he says, "Man, those cop cars, they make them fast these days, don't they?" Oh, that's, and it's probably I probably shouldn't get pulled over, with all this, with all this crack and guns in my glove box. Hey, you mind reaching in the glove box there, and could you pass me that? There's should be an Uzi in there. You mind passing me that?
For fuck's sake. Let's see.
Again, you can try to talk him out of it.
Would that be technically possible to use fire powers against the... Oh, goodbye tinfoil.
Oh, his connection.
Would that be technically possible to use fire powers against the fuel tank from the police car?
Oh, yes, you could. Well, it's in your line of sight, like the car and everything. It's in your line of sight. You can definitely try for it. If you want to go that route, sure.
That would explode the car, right?
Yes, this may or may not murder a police officer.
Did I miss Drumstick getting fucked up?
Well, what you missed is Arthur, the police are chasing after now, and Arthur, since Drumstick said, I'm just gonna trust in Arthur to do the right thing. Arthur is now.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, Arthur is now asking him politely to pass him the Uzi from the glove box so he can fucking get in a fucking a shootout here as he's recklessly driving.
This isn't gonna end badly. Nah.
Well, again, but now Drumstick is considering exploding the police tank, the police officer's fuel tank, because that would be the moral choice, right? But again, think about it. What do you want to do here?
Damn it. He brought this to himself. I'm gonna pass him the Uzi, and I just quietly watch.
Okay then. All right. So you are gonna let Arthur handle the situation. All right.
Yes.
Not even
his
gonna try
morality, not mine.
Well, you're not even gonna try to talk him out of it too. Like that's the great thing. Okay. Well, let me.
Yeah. Fine. Let's do that. Let's talk him out of it then.
All right. Cause see, you don't want to be railroaded. Well, you've got options. So, you're gonna have to give some manipulation and persuasion. All right.
God damn it, I don't like this session at all.
Yeah, no, like Arthur, he's like, man, what are you fucking talking about? Like, he just kind of reaches over and he goes for the glove box himself, pulls it out himself. And also, let me make sure he can do that safely while he's fucking driving. All right. Barely. And also, let's see, let me make sure. How's the police car coming? How's that pursuit coming? Okay. Now, so at this point, you all are driving down like the road is fairly empty. Again, outskirts. But no, like the police car, like at this point in time, it's like pulling up right next to you all, and that officer is like motioning for you to fucking stop. Um, and so now, yeah, like, well, again, I'm gonna give you a chance here. You know what Arthur wants to do, but can you try? What do you want to do? You gonna try to talk him down, or?
Can I see into the police car?
Uh, yeah, they got like the window rolled down, and the officer's like frantically motioning to fucking stop.
So there's just one officer inside?
Yeah, just one guy on patrol. I get you, again. You're in the outskirts here, so it's maybe like might even be like a deputy, just a local deputy.
No, I can work with that. Great. That's what I needed. I would like to throw some wits composure and see if I can light anything on fire inside the car without causing an explosion. So it's fire. Oh shit! I better stop and put that fire out and don't drive
All
drive
right,
with
all
with
right.
the
Well,
fire.
well, okay. Wits and composure. You've got a plan, so let's see what you got.
Whether or not it's a good plan, we'll see.
Yeah. So okay, like, well, um, in the police car, from what you can see, it's just the guy. His uniform. I don't know. He does have a gun. Uh, and I guess you can also see like he's got like a bag of fucking coffee and donuts next to him, but and some papers on the dashboard, presumably like warrants and stuff like that. So that's what you've got.
Yeah, let's go for the papers on the dashboard.
All right, all right. Well, let me real quick. Let me pop open my notes for your fire powers, and let's see if this is a good idea. All right. So you're kind of telling Arthur, no, I got this, and let's see if you got this. All right. So let's see. It's okay. Like it's wits resolve, but all right, modifiers. So okay, let's see modifier. I guess you want like a small, like how big of a fire do you want? Because it starts at like just candle wick size, which may or may not draw attention. And then like one up from that is torch size, which would definitely bring attention. Uh, which way do you want to go with that?
How much do I get with torch?
It's a -1 penalty, and
So that'd be 5.
well, but okay, so that's for the size of it, right? So -1. So okay, all right, -1, and then all right, and then the fuel. So like they're papers, so they're fairly flammable. But it's also still a -1 penalty. Um, yeah. So okay. So you're gonna have like a -2 penalty to your roll
That's 4 dice, I guess.
by default. Yes. So let me knock off 1 point of willpower for that, because to use your powers.
Okay, 4 dice. Here we go.
Let's see if you all right, all right. 2 successes. Okay.
I'm trained in this stuff now. I know how it works.
All right. So yeah, like I guess you're like holding Arthur back from doing anything, and you're staring into that cop car, and all of a sudden, like just boom, the fucking the papers on his dashboard just light up, which is going to make him notice. So now, let's see if that distracts him and how well. So let's see. All right, let's do a check and penalty because yeah, because what is even going on for him? All right. Okay. Uh. Mm. All right. So it's moderately distracting to him, but now I have to make him do another check. So with that going on, the penalties. All right, factoring in some penalties for like. Okay. So yeah, the police officer. He is surprised by this, but he's trying to keep up pursuit, but at the same time, he is going to be slowing down some. And now let's see if you go past him. If you can. Mm, okay, so not quite how you wanted it to work out. Like so yeah, the papers on his dashboard are on fire. It's distracting him, and he's slowing down a little bit, but he's still kind of keeping pace with you two. But Arthur, he's refraining from shooting, so you did that for one turn at least.
Well, great. Now he has to fight the fire. I'm not doing anything more, I guess.
Yeah, the fire is going to be going on for at least 2 more turns. Um, but yeah, so I guess anything you want to say, do here, since you have a moment.
maybe persuade him again. At least trying to not shoot the police car.
All right. So yeah, manipulation and persuasion. Yeah, let's see what you got.
Shooting is bad, okay?
All right, and let's see, contested, because he kind of wants to have some fun here, but all right. Well, yeah, let's see. It's actually it's a tie, so let's do the tiebreaker. One dice.
Yes. Ah, damn it!
Oh, random number, Jesus. Just,
Yeah.
knocking your teeth out via your taint.
Yeah. So Arthur, he's like, man, it's like I want to have some fun tonight, man. It's like you're kind of keeping me down, but hey, that whatever that fire stuff, man, that was pretty exciting. And he's not gonna start shooting or anything, but he's because the cop is kind of slowing down a little bit, so he's not doing anything just yet. But let me make sure that got to do the drive checks again. All right. And now for your fire that you set, I have to do some checks for that. So let's see. So I basically have to do a check to see if it gets put out, or if it stays what it is, gets put out, or if it spreads. So let's see.
I hope it spreads.
God damn it.
I don't want to kill the police officer, but I want him to stop.
All right, let's see. All right, so now let's see. Do a little roll here. Okay, and finally, one more roll. All right. So yeah. Okay. So here's kind of what happened. So yeah, the police officer, they're still slowing down. You are beginning to like get ahead of them now, and that fire, they're just apparently they are frantically trying to put it out, and it's making them slow down. So you're starting to lose them, starting to.
Good.
All right. So
Yeah.
what do you
let's
wanna...
let's again. No, Arthur, you don't want to shoot. We are good now. It's all good now. Calm down. Calm your tits.
All right, let's see. Let's see. All right. So yeah, Arthur kind of, as you're starting to outpace the police, Arthur just, he looks back and he looks over at you, and he just kind of shrugs, and he pops the glove box back open, and he puts his piece away, and he says, "Man, it would have been fun too. Damn." And he just keeps on driving. All right.
What is actually about with tinfoil? So he can't actually play now because of me.
Well, we're gonna resolve this with you, and then we'll go back to him. Because I think that's the best way to do it. Is it's kind of like we're having solo sessions at the same time, but it's this.
Oh, I've been enjoying this greatly.
Yeah. Like look, he's still here. We're in the banter. He's the peanut gallery right now. All right. So okay, like it seems like you're good here. Now let me do one final check. Just to find a little check here. And let's see. Right, and one more. Okay. So yeah. And now let me do some things for the car you're in. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, all right. So here's how things went down. Yeah, Arthur's slamming on the gas, and you all just you just zoom out of there. You leave that police officer behind. So that's no longer a worry. How things are going to end with him and the fire in his car, who knows? That's not your problem anymore. But yeah, I guess you two are on your way to Miami.
Okay.
All right, so I guess yeah, like if you're still on board with Arthur, then yeah, honestly, that's a good place to leave your character for right now, and we'll resolve it with a proper solo session sometime.
Okay.
I think that's a good way to do it. So man, like, oh, it is gonna be fun. It is gonna be fun when we get fucking John to Miami and just all the cocaine and just it's just fucking Vice City.
So I basically now out of the game.
Yeah, yeah. I guess yeah. You can stick around and provide moral support if you want, or you're free to go.
Moral support.
Yeah, all the moral support. But again, I want to remind the path you chose. Like I had planned for you to be with the party here, but you chose this path, and this is where it leads.
Well, not really. I mean, in the end, William kicked me out. But
Because
he could win. I mean, if he gave me money and said, "No, you're sick," then I was fucking sick. Or like putting the shotgun into my face and say, "You're goddamn sick." Okay, I'm goddamn sick.
uh it's great when it's like you need the other player to put a shotgun in your face to motivate you.
Yes.
That's when you know you have a cohesive party. uh but well, yeah, I've given you an option here. All right, I so like to wrap with John here, like I've given you another option. You don't have to take it at any time. You can get off this crazy ride, but uh yeah, if you're still on board, like I guess John's just gonna be in Miami next session.
Apparently.
All right then. So yeah, okay. If you want to stick around, it's good. Moral support. I do love the peanut gallery. Uh, but we're gonna go back over to tinfoil, and well, he's got some plot to resolve. He hasn't really gotten to do much so far. So back to tinfoil, and I guess let's see. Uh, so yeah, like I'm not gonna count all the time that that John was off with Arthur.
No,
Uh,
we're gonna rewind back to like when he walked out the door, I'd reckon.
yeah, because like that, yeah, that's not relevant to your character. So it is still 3 a.m. right now, and I guess at this point it's just you and Iris.
And I'm just sort of sitting on the couch, seething. And I look over at Iris and just say, fuck that guy. I don't think he's coming back. Harvey does. Do we even want him back?
Nice.
I should have had I feel like I sort of fucked up by not coming up with a plan. I wish you would have told me you were, just out sort of poking around for intel. I'm debating whether or not we should move shop to someplace else. He knows where we are now. That's probably not very good.
The vendetta begins again. All right, let me let me pop some sheets out here real quick and just get some things ready. Getting back, switching back over to the tinfoil story here. So okay, I'm just closing John's sheet for right now. Okay. So let me do a roll. All right. Okay, so yeah, like as William is just kind of sitting there seething in rage, yeah, Iris is just calmly standing there, and she thinks for a moment and says, it's probably for the best that he's out of the picture, especially with where we're going, but she does kind of she hears what you're saying about maybe changing locations, and she says that well, Frederica, she's indisposed of right now, and her roommate, he still lives here. I don't know if you want to leave those, just leave those two alone, if you think John's gonna be a threat. But yeah, she's just seems to be down for whatever.
And I sort of grumble to myself, and yeah, Frederica's in the wind, and can't even warn her, and Daniel won't be of much help. Shit, he's passive as fuck. That's why he's her goddamn smoothie. I honestly don't quite know what we should do, Iris. We got so much on our plate, and since that motherfucker just walked out and didn't agree to anything, I got no backup if I go look for help. Because even with the information we have, I'd like to have a backup plan.
All right, so let me do a real quick roll. I'm just looking over at the chat. So Drumstick is going to be the silent observer now. And yeah, Burn wishing they could have been in the game. It would have made things go smoother. But all right, let's see. So for Iris's role here, uh, yeah, she's thinking, and since William seems to be a bit exasperated, she she speaks up and says, "Well, at this point, there's still enough night left. Uh, we might want to make it over to Joseph's estate. It probably sooner than later. We might find some answers there."
Well, shit, with everything being a basically goddamn shit show, I'd reckon you're right. Let me throw my shit in the bag and go grab the printouts that John made before he left. And I'll hide the backup disc he made for us somewhere.
All right.
And
So
then I gather all my things, and then we jump in the caddy.
all right. And also, as an aside, meta. It's really good that John didn't fucking rip the papers up in anger or something, as he left, or take it with him. That's good.
He wouldn't have made it out the door.
And I love it. Drumsticks like, yeah. I wish, I wish William had threatened me more. It's like, oh, I love this party. This is gonna make some fun tabletop talk later. All right, so okay, so you're gonna get all your shit together. All right, and I'm just gonna advance time a couple minutes. So yeah, just still a little bit after 3. So I guess any preparations you want to do.
Well, sort of sitting at the cars, or as we drive over there, sort of look back at the bag. I reckon they're going to search us pretty thoroughly when we go in, aren't they?
All right, so here's what Iris knows. She's only been to this estate once, but she knows that it's actually not. It's not company property. There's no formal guards. Rather, Joseph has he has his own a ghoul of his own that kind of keeps the estate, and they have several dogs, dogs that he may have been doing things to. That's what you have to watch out for.
Well, I don't know. It's not going to put us on real good footing if I just show up with a bag full of guns. I reckon I'll bring in my pistol with me, and they'll probably take that away from me, but I think that seems prudent and without, completely stepping on their dick.
Yeah, she thinks it's probably a good idea to leave all the fun stuff back, at the car. Just appear, you don't want to appear threatening because he is very paranoid. And she says that best to let her kind of take lead. The dogs and all that. Like if you just kind of go right up to the house, straight to the door, maybe you avoid any unpleasantness. That's her advice.
You know the man. I'm certainly following your lead. You're doing most of the talking.
All right. So.
Well, let's do this again.
Okay. So I guess first off, just a quick drive check, just to make sure you get to where you need to go 100% safe. All right, no issues. It's not exactly as dangerous as driving while high on cocaine and trying to shoot a gun. All right, yeah. So where Joseph lives, it's actually in the same county that you were in Fletcher County. So it's not that long of a drive, only 15 minutes in total. It is off the beaten path. It's so basically you pull off the main road and you start kind of going north into the backwoods, and give a quick wits and composure just to see what you notice. All right. So yeah, as you're driving up on this place, and it's just a dirt road, There are really tall, kind of willowy trees to each side of the road. It's and then ahead of you is this big, it's basically it's a plantation house, with white columns and all that. Very old looking estate, and you're just kind of going down this dirt road.
Okay, and that's all I notice.
Yeah.
I sort of ask Iris where I should park.
All right. So yeah, she says that again that it's a very old place, but just to park near the door so you don't have to walk too far in the yard because you don't want to run into those dogs.
Well, I'd sort of swing up next to the porch then.
All right. And just in addition to the last check you made, like you will have noticed there's another car there. It's just a kind of just a black car, almost like a hearse even, that type of car. But yeah. So presumably Joseph or his ghoul's car, either way. You're at you're kind of around the park near the front door, which the door is on the north. There's kind of some long stairs, just a few stairs going up to the door. Very, it's all made out of like stone and brick.
I pull the car up, turn it off, dig in my bag, and grab the big sheath of printout, shove it in my coat, make sure my pistol's tucked in, and say, well, let's hustle. I don't really want to be out here longer than I have to be.
All right, so I guess you're gonna go straight to the door then, right? No dilly dallying, right?
Nope.
All right. So yeah, I guess if you're gonna go to the door, then let me do a little check here. Let me so let's see real quick. Let me pop open some extra character sheets here, just in case. Hmm. All right. Let's see. Let's see. I got so many. Hold on. Gotta look through my paper notes here real quick. All right. It's like imagine this as loading new area. All right. Let's see. Got a sheet. Let's kind of tuck that over to the side. All right. All right. And one more. Okay. Okay. Should be good now. So, yeah, after a few minutes, kind of, I guess you're just knocking on the door, and Iris is right there next to you. Uh, After a few moments, the door is going to open up very slowly, and there's wits and composure, real quick, just reflexive wits and composure. All right. So yeah, like first off, you can kind of see in the room, and very nice place, very old school. But yeah, the guy who answers the door, he's just this sort of old man, kind of hunchbacked a little bit. He doesn't. He looks kind of pale and sickly, like a little sunken eyes. You've seen this type before, Um, but yeah, he kind of looks between the both of you, and he looks more to Iris, and it takes him a moment, but he kind of he says, "Oh, Miss Herrera, it's been quite some time. What brings you here today?" And so yeah, she's gonna take point here, and yeah, she's just gonna say that she needs to see Joseph because some business to discuss. And let me just do a little roll here real quick. So she's gonna have to make this roll. Oh no, putting her in. Oh god, yeah, her persuasion. Yeah, yeah. So let's see. Now I need to make another roll. Hmm. All right. So yeah, this might not be a good outcome. Might not be. Uh, so okay, like you're just kind of standing there, and look, you're kind of throw down a wits and composure, and let's see if you maybe notice that things aren't maybe maybe not going so well. All right, yeah. So you're noticing that this guy he doesn't maybe he doesn't quite he's a little untrustworthy, and maybe he's not 100% buying that Iris is here on business. And Iris is clearly she's clearly not the most sociable person.
I'd
Maybe
sort of clear my throat
yeah.
and say, tell him Mr. Ashley is also with her. And he has some valuable information about new management.
Ooh,
And he
that,
will want to see it.
yeah, that would be very interesting. So yeah, manipulation, persuasion +1. Hmm. Hmm. All right. And let me just throw down some. Hmm. All right. Well, let's see. So for this one, all right, I'm gonna say that this guy he kind of looks you up and down, and then looks back to Iris, and kind of like he doesn't quite know what to make of all of this. But then he just kind of gives this really sly look, and he says, of course, just a moment." He thinks, and then he kind of looks over his shoulder, and he it's like kind of like he's just sitting, like standing there, kind of thinking to himself, or almost having a conversation with himself. But yeah, he motions for you all to come inside. It's it is cold outside. You should come in. It's nice and warm in here.
And I'd sort of follow Iris's lead in, sort of glance behind me as I go through the door, just to see what's in the yard, and make sure everything is, sneaking up on me.
All right, let's see. Oh, a little bit of the robot there. Hope things still sound okay.
The robot, some of that robot was my throat filled with phlegm.
I know
Yay,
everybody's sick.
sinus infection.
Everybody's sick. So, all right. Yeah, wits and composure. Let's see what you see as you're kind of looking over your shoulder. Ooh, might be a good one. Yeah. So as you kind of look back, you are gonna notice some really rough looking dogs that they've just kind of been like they're a few yards back, but like they're just kind of stomping around, looking at the doorway. Uh, like they're not doing anything, but yeah, there's like at least like four dogs out there, just kind of guarding the entrance, you could say. So I guess it's a good thing you're going inside.
Indeed, and I just sort of saunter in behind Iris.
All right. So yeah, the this guy, and well, first off, like this whole place, like it looks like a fucking plantation house. We'll go like you're gonna notice all this just on a glance. It's very opulent, very this place looks like it's been around for quite a while. And there's like huge family, those really gloomy looking family portraits kind of hung up all over the place. But yeah, so Joseph lives well. But yeah, this guy, he's kind of taking you over. There's a huge staircase going, like there's the main room, and there's a huge staircase going up, and kind of like it spirals out to the sides to a second floor. Big chandelier. But he's gonna take you around to the back side of this staircase, and he's gonna like yeah, he's gonna go ahead and like he kind of like reaches under a table, and he does something, and a sort of a trap basement door kind of opens up, leading downstairs. And he motions for you all to come along, and to follow along.
I sort of shift in my coat and shift my waistband and just walk towards.
Oh, a little robot there towards the end.
Did you catch it though?
Till the last last
I
like
just
word
sort
or
of,
so.
adjust my coat and hitch my pants and just keep walking towards the door.
Okay. So all right then. All right then. So now we're me. Yeah, I'm just looking through my notes here. So we're going down into the basement. So all right. Throw down a wits and composure. Just making sure you notice things. I'm just looking over my notes here. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So we got 2 successes. All right. Okay. So as you're kind of going down, eventually the staircase that goes down, and you hit sort of a basement floor. It's all it's made out of
I'm
stone.
losing you just a little bit.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's give it a second. Does everything sound okay?
Now it does. Yeah, I'm sorry. The Wi-Fi here is bad.
All right, and
And then it did it again.
Oh, well. While we're waiting for that, I'm looking over at the chat, and hey, Untrusted, we're still tabletopping,
Or trying to anyway.
Yeah, trying. Oh, it's one of those nights. Happy New Year's, right? All right. So, see, does it sound good?
We're good for now, but this Wi-Fi is mighty hit or miss.
All right. Well, let's try to be quick. So yeah, down here. So like, okay, this is a long hallway. All right. It branches off to the left as you're going in, and as you're walking by it, you're gonna hear some some shouts and some help me, oh God, I swear I heard somebody help me. Like, you can hear people basically captive somewhere off down the hall, down this dark left hall, but you're not going that way. You're going straight down the hall.
I just sort of grit my teeth and keep following Igor.
All right. So yeah, he is eventually going to take you past another little. There's a few doors along the way, but yeah, he's going to take you. There's another kind of an intersection. It's sort of like they've got like a whole complex down here, but yeah, at the very end of the hallway, he just kind of stops and he says that Master Palmer is right in there. Do be kind and watch your words.
And I sort of glance at Iris and then glance at the door.
Wait, hold on. We're getting the robot.
That's what
Hold on, let's give it a second here.
And I don't know why, because the ping is fine. Well, it's okay.
Oh, it's full. You're going full robot. Oh no.
Don't do this to me, Wi-Fi.
Like, is it, someone got a microwave on?
I don't know, maybe, man.
All right,
let me close.
Oh,
sorry, Twitch chat. I'm closing you.
yeah. So yeah, he won't be getting that. He doesn't need the
Yeah,
extra
going
slowdown.
full robot. This is not good.
All right, it's sounding clearer now. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Free up a few more of those bits.
Yeah, you are full robot.
Oh God. Oh no.
Let me disconnect from the voice call and reconnect.
Okay. All right. Okay. Bear with us. We're doing it live.
Yeah, let me try to reconnect.
All right. Discord.
Did that help at all?
Well, you sound clear.
Oh no, it did not.
Oh no, I guess it's his download speed. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything double. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me Discord here. Sorry everyone at home. Yeah. All right, I put it in Discord chat. Yeah, man, it must be his download speed. Oh no, it's like at such a moment too. At such a moment. Oh no. It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart.
Maybe we have to go on voice versus text adventure.
Let's make it a text-based adventure now. Well, hey, I can narrate. I can narrate. All right. Oh, but let's see if we can fix it. I don't know. Like, let's see if we can do anything. Let's see. I don't even know. Like, yeah.
Oh, just a mental note. I need a lot of metagame at the end of the session, if possible.
Oh, okay. We will do. We will do. Oh, no, that voice server's crapping. Oh, yeah. It's I think this is what I think this perfectly like this like anyone who's been to my streams, it's like this is very in character for my streams, just breaking fucking everything.
You are a technomancer.
Yeah, sorry, I can hear you now, Double.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Since I visited my mom, I'm sort of snagging motel Wi-Fi that is near her place. She just got her place and doesn't have everything set up yet. And yeah, someone is probably downloading.
Yeah,
it was decent last time I fucking used it, but this weekend not so much.
yeah. Somebody must be downloading all the porn right now.
Good luck with that. And now I don't even know. Well, okay, my Wi-Fi adapter didn't reset, so I think FG is still live. I'm gonna throw a single dice, and you tell me if you see it.
All right, well, it says on my end that you disconnected. I never saw a reconnect, so
I would take that as a yes. Then, fucking goddamn it,
yeah, is that to redo that?
enormous pain in the fuck.
Yeah, welcome to the double awesome streams here. To everything, just everything explodes.
Everyone's sick, and all the Ethernet cables are held together with duct tape and tears.
I really, it's like moments like this. I really wish, I really do wish Burn had dropped in on this one. Is it would have, first off, I wouldn't have needed to bust out Arthur. Second off, it's just, oh man, it would have been a help here, really, to have anyone else along.
I'm almost wishing that I would have just risked getting kicked out of a coffee shop today. It's okay. My mom lives a town over, so I don't care if I get kicked out of a coffee shop here.
Yeah, people might give you strange looks, all this talk of drugs and guns and possibly raping people, so all right, so yeah, everything, let's see.
Did it reconnect on your end?
Yeah, throw a dice real quick, see if it's working. Okay, yeah, I saw the 7. All right. So okay, everyone, technical
We're professional, we promise.
Yeah, technical difficulties over. This is what we get for doing it live. All right.
And if it happens again, we may just have to cock tease everyone and finish up next weekend, hopefully, or at some point.
Yeah, we might have to do that if it gets worse again. Oh, but okay. So where were we even at?
About to enter Mr. Palmer's basement office.
Yes. Okay then. Okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and get some other things up real quick. All right. Let's see. I got so many windows open. All right. So, wits and composure, real quick. All right. Okay then. So yeah, as the door opens, and you and Iris are kind of motioned inside. So yeah, it's a very very nice looking office. I mean, you just kind of like you remember Ellison's office. It's nicer than his, way nicer. This, like, again, huge, like, family portrait up on the wall, bookshelf. It's very clean. It's all very very clean, very nice. No one chained up on the wall here. None of that going on. But,
oh no, he has a separate room for that.
Yeah. Business and pleasure, all that. But yeah. Mr. Palmer, he seems rather surprised to see you here, and Iris as well. And he says as much. He says, "Well then, this is quite unexpected."
Oh no, I hear robots. No.
Oh no. Oh god. It's happening again. We good?
No, I think we may have to call this double because
Uh,
it's. Wait, now it's work. Fucking goddamn it!
you know what? You know what? Like this is kind of spotty here. I don't want to I don't want to torture people watching. So I think maybe it would be best to pick it up again another time.
Sorry, Twitch.
Yeah, it's like we'll just kind of make let me hold on. Let me just make like a mental note here yeah, in just making like in office you know, part 2. I'll make some notes and I might be able to if we can get Burn along next time or potential new player, I might be this might actually be a good way to introduce them back into the campaign. Um
And don't worry, Bern. I will find your character if I don't die.
Yeah, well, like
That's still up in the air.
that's kind of what I'm saying is like if we can get like any other players we can get in next time. Like here's the thing, this complex that he's got, and all the victims. Like, yeah, people have a weird way of showing up in torture dungeons. Maybe who knows? Maybe that would be a good way to get them in.
All the tropes. All the
Yeah,
tropes.
yeah. You
Well,
got to make it work.
thank you for a partial game, and I'm sorry I had internet issues today.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for showing, and yeah, good luck with that internets. So I guess let's see. Drumstick is still here, right?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, like okay, well since we had to cut things short, like let's do an on, we're doing it live. Let's do a debrief then since you wanted some meta. That'll be I guess the finisher, the top to our stream here. So so
Yeah.
what do you got?
I'm actually not that sure anymore which direction we go now, because basically season 1 was basically dungeon crawling.
Yeah,
The
like
mission
season
we,
1
we
was very
did that,
focused.
done.
Yeah, but like now we're taking a step back, and I'm giving what my goal with this season is like first off, I keep trying to get more people in the game, so it's like this season I want it to be a little bit more open, and I want to have there to be more branching paths, more options. That don't involve just straight, being railroaded necessarily. I want to give people options, so it is going to be a little less on the dungeon crawling end.
Yeah, I'm having trouble right now with basically all the information. I can't really keep up with that many information. Like, for example, the place I'm working now.
Yep.
Is it good to work there? Is it bad? Are the people bad?
Well, like
Am I
think
bad?
I think you'd know the answer to this one. Like, so like what your character has found is like clearly it is run by the Chiron group, which like as far as any of you know so far, it's apparently on the same level as the Vampire Co. and all that. They're not good. Let's put it like that. And I mean, like, look, in your last session, in your solo session, like, I mean, Lily fucking murdered a man without even thinking about it, like right in fucking front of you, like, and she's a company woman, so clearly this is not a safe work environment. All right.
But on the other hand, William and we both did not so nice things, I guess.
Well, welcome to the world of darkness, right? But well, here's the thing, right? Like I was really hoping you'd keep the party together here. I was really hoping you'd be along for the ride, to go to Joseph's estate. But since we're not going down that road, um, well, the thing is you are on a new path, all right? You are on a whole separate path right now. Um, so yeah, yeah. Mm. I mean, it definitely goes somewhere. It definitely does, and it can and may uh slash will it will eventually come back around uh to mingle stories, but it's just I guess what I can tell you is you are on a different path right now, and it's probably going to bring you into conflict again, probably.
Yeah, there will always be conflict. That's out of the question.
Yeah. Well, unless like here's the thing. So like the thing is that you really haven't had that much exposure to Arthur and Victor. Like Arthur, he's a loose cannon, right? But Victor, so there is more to Victor, and whether good, bad, whatever. The thing is he can get things done, and how that goes, and whether that brings you into conflict with the rest of the party, that's up in the air. You know, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. What I'll say is, you might want to invest some points in your social skills.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah. So I don't know. Does that clear the air a little bit, or?
A little bit, yes. But why would we go to besiege Mr. Palmer or
Well,
anyone from
that's
them at all?
well, so that's because of Tinfoil's gameplay. You know, his so like where Tinfoil's gameplay is at. You know, like he with William, like his goal, I guess, is he wants to know more about what's going on, and I don't know, like he wants to take Lily down. So he's looking for some magical assistance, and Joseph, he's the closest thing to a vampire mage you can get. So that's why they're going over there.
But why help a bad company defeating a bad company?
Well,
I mean, the
I
outcome is
guess.
the same, isn't it?
Well, not quite. Cause see, here's the thing, right? So like, this is what like, and again, it's kind of the path that William is on, and you were just sort of along for the ride. But like, here's what William knows about this new company. Like, all he knows is that they're dangerous, that they've been mind wiping. You know, they've been mind fucking you both every fucking day for the past like 3 months, and he doesn't want any part of that. He got into a fight with Lily. Um, and while yes, there was a lot of conflict with the other company, here's what William knows about Joseph. He knows that while yes, he does work for this big company, he not entirely. He has his own motivations, and he's hoping. I guess he's hoping to accomplish something off the books. You know, to make a deal with this one guy, not the entire company. Right?
Okay.
I guess like in the same way that you were trying to make a deal with Lily and not necessarily the whole company that she works for, you know?
So, but basically, William and we are both doing the same thing.
In a way, although like your plan seems to be more about like getting knowledge and or power out of working with Lily, or doing something with her, whereas William wants to fucking kill her. That's the difference.
Yeah, but Lily isn't the only mage. There will be other mages, I bet.
Well,
And I would figure it would be more valuable to have a mage on our side than killing the mage and playing the game again. How do we kill a mage?
Well, see, here's the thing, right? Like again, that's where you're at, but and it is similar, but like where Tinfoil is with William, like where they're at, like he kind of wants the same, but like what he wants is, I guess he wants the vampire mage on his side, because I guess William has more experience dealing with vampires than John does. Um, and yeah, so like I guess they want the vampire mage rather than the human mage on their side, because I don't know, that's where he's at, right?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like I said, is this season is more about giving the players choice. It's about more open-endedness, and more also just making it easier to slip new players in, because there's like every step of the way there's been opportunities for players to come and go. I'm trying to keep things open for that.
Yeah, but season 1 was more like dungeon crawler, like having basically every Saturday another dungeon, so to
Well, and
speak.
here's the thing, right? Is that a lot of the dungeon crawling that you all did last season, a lot of that, like, that wasn't really planned. That was like shit happened, and then you decided the best course of action was to start killing people. Like, yeah, no, I think this time around, I can definitely tell that you're not jumping straight for the shotgun all the time, right? And like when you do, like with that solo session with Tinfoil, like he tends to end it much quicker. And
Yeah,
hold
okay.
on, I was looking over at the chat here. I gotta catch up to what Tinfoil was saying. I've been bad, like I wasn't looking over there. Hold on, I want to catch up to what he's got a lot to say here. I'm just gonna read that real quick. Hmm. uh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but William could totally live in my house, but he
Like,
chose not to.
well, yeah, yeah, like you do. Your character does have a nice big house, and you've got a lot of money now. But
Again, a lot of money.
yeah, but I don't know. It's like I guess I guess the vendetta is still on, and William is just he doesn't trust John. So William is doing William, and John is doing John, and this is really where I want more players in the game. I need more players who will act as sort of I don't know, like almost like cheerleaders, right? I need players who are going to they're going to be on Team John or Team William, and maybe like maybe help them to even get together. Like this is what we need more players for. You know, but it's gone interesting places. It definitely has.
Yeah.
And
Um,
yeah, you're what was that?
there's one thing. So you kind of mentioned I could in season 2 become more of a good guy, and,
Yes.
and I'm trying to do that,
Yes,
but
you are.
how do I do it better?
Well,
I mean, I was like, okay, I got a job, I need a job,
all right. Well,
I would try to
so
do my job.
here's the thing, right? When it comes to your morality, there's really only one way to increase it, um, and that is you have to spend experience points, and also in character try to be better. Well, you're doing the in character part, but it's also going to cost exp. Um, and like offhand, let me see if I have like how much it costs. Okay, so like to raise your morality, it's the number of dots times 3. So like to go back up to 5, that'd be like 15 exp to go back to morality 5, and you are in character trying to be better. So like that's the only way you can really do that.
Yeah, I need a lot of XP.
Yeah. See, like it's supposed to be, the way it's designed, it's supposed to be easy to fall, but a lot harder to get back. um but like again, like so here's the thing, like that whole the whole dream sequence start. So there is going to be a new mechanic to your character, which as your morality has fallen below 5 and you have all these derangements, you're going to start like you are going to start having some thoughts, and things might not, you're going to be an unreliable narrator essentially at times. So like things like that might start happening where it's like did I just murder someone, or was that just a, that kind of thing's going to start happening more unless you get your morality back up.
Okay, I guess I have to save some experience points for that.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just putting it out there, but like that is the concept, because honestly, morality, having a low morality, it's kind of an advantage in a way because you can get away with more without suffering even more penalties. But you have to have some deficit, so that's the drawback I'm giving you. Um, which also, good job not actually murdering a prostitute in a shady hotel. Good job on that one. That could have ended much worse.
You did the double dream fake out.
Yeah, but like no, it could have been like then you wake up like, oh man, it was all just a dream, and and then oh shit, there's a dead body, right? That yeah. But you did good on that one.
So how did I influence the dream with reality?
So
Like,
you made two composure resolve checks. The first one, you failed like the first one, but then you succeeded again on the second one. If you had failed the second one, you would have actually murdered someone. That's what I'll say.
oh, great.
Yeah, yeah.
So shit can only go down from here on out.
Yeah, it rolls downhill. But yeah, so next session we have with you, next solo session, whenever that is, or even during next group game, I can make it work. Yeah, like we'll have you down in Miami for a little while, because Victor has some things to say. He's got some knowledge to impart upon you, and a whole new path that you can go down if you want to. You could always just pack your bags and go home, because Arthur gave you plenty money. He paid you back for that mailbox, so you can you've got options. But oh man, when your character gets to Miami, so like there are going to be so many temptations for your character. So many fucking resolve composure checks you're gonna have to make down in fucking 1985 Miami. Oh, oh man. So yeah, I guess that's the plan. And I guess next game for next solo session with Tinfoil, we'll try to wrap it up with him and Joseph. Or if if I can get Burn back or anyone else, we'll try to slip them in either where he's at or where you're at. Because who knows, you might meet a player down in Miami. Who knows? But that's my plan for the tabletop game going forward. If there's no more meta questions, no more debriefing, I guess we'll call it a day. Sorry for all the interruptions, for all the robots. I know the machines are taking over, but we have managed to keep them at bay. Just that little while longer.
New Year wasn't really the best day to plan a tabletop.
Yeah, bad timing, but hey, it's tabletop Saturday. Tabletop Saturday.
Yeah.
So yeah, see everyone later. Man, that was a shit show.
Indeed.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.